I'm Grant, the Rusty Autoholic guy, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on taking off everything that I don't need from my TDI engine. Mainly the manual transmission that is currently mated to it. The hope is that tonight I can get the manual transmission off, the flywheel off, and some of this extra stuff. I also want to take off all the vacuum hoses, because I'm going to redo the entire vacuum hose system because I'm not going to be using all of it, and a couple of other pieces here or there to just make installing the TDI into my right-hand drive TJ Wrangler a little bit easier, especially since I still have to make motor mounts. So I'm going to get to it. Hey everyone, it is the next day, and all I am doing right now, other than making a whole bunch of noise, is trying to clean up everything that I took off yesterday. And because I don't know what pieces I need and don't need right now, I'm going to put everything into this box and keep the box. That way, if I do need something, I'll know where everything is. The other thing I meant to do and I forgot to do was check to see how much an intake gasket is for this ALH TDI, because the inside of this intake is absolutely disgusting. You know what? I'm just going to pull it. I'm just going to pull the intake, and I'm going to go ahead and clean it. I'm going to go ahead and commit to it. But I really didn't want to have to do this. Ooh, that's gonna work. And that is an 11/32 universal socket head. If you've never heard of that before, trust me, it's very one-off, but going to these cobalt universal sockets have saved my bacon more times than I care to admit. so far everything is looking really good. I'm really happy with the progress. We had a couple of things that I had to address. I had to cut the coolant hard line. I'm going to have to go to a different oil feed line to the turbo, but I kind of wanted to do that anyway, so that wasn't really too terrible. I'm going to have to figure out a new hose that goes to the oil filter. Again, minor things, but I am very happy with the way this is progressing, and I think that's where I'm going to call it quits for the week, because I am still waiting for the motor mounts to get here. My restalled torque converter is going to get here in the next day or so. The crankshaft adapter is going to get here, so I'm just going to kind of work on cleaning everything up, sorting everything over the next couple days, which I'm not going to film. That's just boring. But next week, hopefully, we will start by test fitting the engine to the Ford 6R80, see if we have any clearance issues, see if we have an issue with the turbo clearing the starter, which it's going to be tight. Let me grab the starter, actually. I don't know how well y'all can see this, but actually, you know what? We're going to have clearance to the turbo. That's not going to be an issue. I honestly thought that was going to be a bigger concern. But we do need to check several other things once we get this into my engine bay, because all of my brake boosters and everything are on my driver's side of the engine compartment, which would normally be the passenger side on a normal TJ. So just because of the layout of my Jeep, I'm going to be running into some interesting fitment issues. I'm also going to have to figure out how to avoid all the steering components as well. Again, if you had a normal left-hand drive TJ, that wouldn't be a problem. But anyway, it's YouTube. You know what to do. And I will see you in another video very soon. Goodbye.